I was working for the government earlier, and when I moved to private sector, I had never done development in my life. I was just hardcore operations, and I was looking after tourism development, but no development of hotels, and I got an opportunity, so I moved along, and I was based in Singapore. I'm giving you the background how one gains confidence and learns, and how you make mistakes. So the precondition for my new job was that I should be based in either in Hong Kong or Singapore, not anywhere else, because they felt an international brand at that time can't be based for South Asia in Delhi or Mumbai. I had no choice. I actually didn't have a job, so I agreed to move. And I was given the entire territory. We set up hotels in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and even Mauritius at that time. What I learned was there are two sets of ownerships. I'm talking about 30 years back, little over that. One which was making hotels for ROI. Rightly, that's the right way to go. And there was a set of owners which were building hotels for ROE. They wanted return on ego. As some of the speakers earlier, narrated a few stories about it, and they wanted to position themselves right. I know somebody said, वो बेटी की शादी कराना चाहता था तो उसने कहा होटल बना लूँ मेरी positioning हो जाएगी. That kind of situation was there. So we learnt along the way that we have to find a mix. But what was the most important thing which really helped me was gaining the trust of the ownership. Unless you can feel the pain of the person who is writing the check, you can never make it. You can never gain the trust. We may give all kinds of narrations and, say we are doing an excellent job and we'll give you this EBITDA and we'll give you this. I think you have to learn to hold hands in difficult conditions, even if it's against your own company. You have to exhibit and you have to actually prove that your judgment or your recommendation is correct. That was one step which I feel, because of I had worked in the industry for a long time and fortunately had good networking even at that time. So we selected some right partners to start with, who trusted in us, particularly for the first hotel we built. It was a good-sized hotel, 250-room hotel, and there was no hotel in South Asia at that point of time. And when I gave him the first presentation, he had seen some hotels in the US at that time under this brand. So he told me, can you meet some of my other investors? So I went to meet one particular gentleman, and I gave him a presentation. I said, Radisson. His answer was, मैंने राधेश्याम का नाम नहीं सुना कहीं. So that's how we started, and we built. I think what gave Radisson an advantage over others was I wouldn't call it we bet on India. We saw India as a huge opportunity. There was nothing happening in state capitals, nothing happening in tier 2 and tier 3 towns. No international company was ready to go to these towns at that time. So we selected a place which didn't open I wish it was our first hotel. From personal point of view, but it opened. Second was a hotel in Katra. In Jammu and Kashmir, that was our first hotel we opened. And a partner in London, who has 10 hotels in London, he told me, "Tusi Punjab nu kyun nahi vekhde ho?" So I said, "Kahan, Chandigarh?" He said, "Nahi, tusi Jalandhar jao, Phagwade jao, Ludhiana jao." So, I mean, I couldn't imagine that something can actually be done there. So I said, "Why are you pushing?" And he had 10 very successful hotels with us in London. He said, "You know, there's a lot of clientele coming out of India and they're not staying in our hotels. I want brand visibility." I learned this from them, that brand visibility is as important as the capital.